Welcome to Self-Talk for Motivation. Today is a special day. Whether it is a sunny day or a gloomy day, I wake up energized and excited to start a new day. I wake up with enthusiasm and optimism, with a smile on my face for the day ahead of me. Every day is a miracle. Just by waking up, breathing, and able to move, it is enough proof of that. Today especially, I get ready to tackle the day ahead of me. I feel energized and rejuvenated. I only allow good positive energy to enter into my day, and I show my positive side to the outside world. When the day gets difficult, I know how to get back to my balance. I take a deep breath, I close my eyes, and think of all the values that drive me each day. Nothing can ruin my day easily because I am in total control of my thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and I choose to project a positive attitude at all times. I take care of my temple and I never damage it with inappropriate actions nor ill thoughts. How my day goes is totally up to me. I take full responsibility for everything that happens to me and how I react to it. No one and nothing has the power to start negative thoughts and emotions within me. I am responsible for keeping myself positive, even in the face of negative influences. Even if the day looks chaotic, I just have to remember that I did my best with the right attitude. I do not blame anyone for my present circumstances, and I choose to find the appropriate solutions rather than dwelling on the problems. I reflect every night before going to bed on what went well and all my blessings. For whatever went differently than expected, I make a mental note of what has to be improved. I enjoy perfect well-being at all times. When I don't feel myself and my energy is drained, I remember to take 10 minutes of my day to reflect on what is causing it and think of it in a different perspective. I am full of energy. My body is able to perform all the activities I have scheduled for the day. I take short breaks to recharge my energy. I eat healthily and hydrate properly. I spend time to check on my feelings and emotions. I always behave appropriately and full of confidence. I like talking to people and reaching people out for help. When I receive a no for an answer, that just means I have to keep looking for the yes somewhere else. I never waste my time and effort aimlessly, and I allow myself to unwind at the end of the day doing the things that I love. I keep growing no matter how challenging, hard, and far away it feels. I remember to enjoy the journey and what are the most important things in my life. I came to give value to the world. I have a purposeful life and I'll do everything it takes to make it happen. Whenever I am drifting away from my goals, I allow myself to reflect, refocus, and I come back to them with more determination than ever. I never ask myself way more than what I can handle. However, I do expect to give the very best of me. Even if I don't get the results that I was expecting, I acknowledge my efforts and reflect on how much more capable I am now and the person I've become. I never underestimate my own capabilities. I know I can achieve anything I set my mind to with perseverance. I never set goals that feel unrealistic or unachievable. I know that I can be, have, and do anything I want. I love the process of achieving my goals. Not only when I get there, but the entire process. From the moment I thought about it, to every single step taken to make it happen. Life is beautiful and has a lot to offer if we simply trust in the process and take advantage of all the beauties and all the magnificent opportunities that presents to us every day. I am happy and fulfilled with whatever stage I am right now in life. Maybe later I will be that much happier when I achieve my highest goals, whether it is to start your business, to get married, or start a family. But I am also enjoying myself right now. I do not let any negative comment from the outside world to affect my inner universe. I take in only what is good and positive. I allow myself to have some bad days. At least I am trying my best to get past it, acknowledge the pain, and get out of that place. Sometimes simply taking a walk in nature and getting fresh air can help shift my focus and restart my day. I am confident that anything I want to have will flow into my life if I persevere enough to have it. I am so lucky to have this body, mind, spirit, and personality. I wouldn't change it for anything. I do not cling to people's expectation of me or unrealistic goals. When something doesn't serve me anymore, I easily and confidently let it go, knowing that everything happens for a reason. Even when I decide to give up on something that no longer works for me. Whenever something affects me negatively, I put into perspective all the reasons that aren't making me happy right now. I reflect on the positive. I discard the negative and acknowledge that nothing that hurts me deserves a space in my mind. I thank the universe every day for the life that I get to live. How lucky I am to have food, clean water, a roof over my head, an occupation, and just all the amazing things we simply take for granted. Life is incredible. If we persevere to accomplish our highest goals, leave fear behind and just do it. I trust myself and I trust others. It is easy for me to get along with people, my coworkers, and I am very likable. I feel welcome wherever I go. Life is exciting and full of joy. I treat others as I like to be treated. Therefore, I am always treated well wherever I go. I choose to see all the magnificent things life presents to us rather than seeing the negative. What you think of expands, so I rather think positively. I let go of anything that doesn't match my energy. I do not let other people contaminate my thoughts with negativity. I am prepared for whatever is thrown at me. I am skilled and I tackle the day ahead of me with the best positive energy. I do not let small issues ruin my day. It is easy for me to reschedule things for later on without feeling guilty or pressured. I always remember the reasons I am doing things in the first place. I never overwhelm myself with too much on my to-do list. I work on what is achievable, important, and I allow more time for unexpected things that come up. I am reliable, honest, tolerant, easy to work with, communicative, and other people love to work with me. I am never too shy to freely speak my mind in front of others. People are receptive and friendly to me. And if they're not, I remember that I am not responsible for their behavior. I am okay with other people's opinion as long as mine is being properly respected and acknowledged. It is okay for people to speak their mind. I respect that everyone will have different opinions, and I am open-minded. I always work confidently on my tasks and goals, and people expect the best of me. I am smart and understanding to know that I do not always have to be right, and I do not always have to agree with somebody to maintain a good, healthy relationship. We can all have different opinions. It is easy for me to establish boundaries. I assertively say no when the request doesn't suit me. Other people's unrealistic expectations of me are not my responsibility. As long as I am setting strict limits and putting my own well-being first. Putting myself first doesn't mean I am selfish, but rather that my priorities in life should revolve around my own goals first, rather than on someone else's. Thank you very much for listening to Self-Talk for Motivation. This is Living in Flow. Subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. My name is Marina, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.